Is Johnny Depp's new girlfriend married? Well, yes, technically she is, but it's a little more complicated than that, so let's get into it. Johnny is now confirmed to be dating his lawyer, but much to everyone's disappointment, it's not Camille Vasquez. It's actually another woman by the name of Joelle Rich, who represented him in his UK libel lawsuit against The Sun. So she was one of the attorneys who worked on his case in the UK, but she was not part of the legal team who represented him in his defamation trial against Amber Heard earlier this year. In fact, Joelle was actually present for the duration of the trial in the courtroom, just to show her support for Johnny. A source close to the couple said that there was no professional obligation for her to be there, it was personal, and they also claimed that the two of them discreetly met up in hotels during the early stages of their romance. Although their chemistry was reported to be off the charts from day one, Joelle was still married when she met Johnny, but she is now in the process of divorcing her husband, with whom she shares 2 children. Although there's no need to assume that she was cheating, because it's entirely possible that she was already separated from her husband by the time she started seeing Johnny. During his defamation trial against Amber, fans came to love Johnny's attorney Camille Vasquez and praised her for her fearless, unrelenting, and on-point cross-examinations. With quick objections, prompt evidence, and a strong defense, she was praised for being prepared as well as anyone could have been. In fact, Camille made more than 40 hearsay objections in less than 20 minutes. So it wasn't long before the internet decided that she was secretly in love with Johnny Depp, and that the two of them had a romance blossoming behind the cameras. But when the rumors got out of hand, the 38-year-old slammed the idea as sexist, saying it's unfortunate and it's disappointing, but at the same time it kinda comes with the territory. I can't say I was all that surprised. It's also an unethical charge being made. She went on to say that I care very deeply about my clients, and we have obviously become close, but when I say we, I mean the entire team, and of course that includes Johnny. Camille said that she has been friends with him for 4.5 years, but that is the extent of her relationship with her client. But it looks like Johnny might be finally getting back into the swing of things. He recently made a surprise appearance at the VMAs with his face digitally projected onto the channel's famous mascot, the Moon Man. He slipped in a few jokes during the breaks, and at one point he explained why he was doing the cameo, saying, "And you know what, I needed the work." And he also mentioned that he was now available for birthdays, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, weddings, wakes, anything you need. So it's pretty clear that it was all a part of a bigger plan for his Hollywood resurgence. In fact, the VMAs marked Johnny's first major US TV appearance since 2017, when he was on Jimmy Kimmel's talk show. So he's clearly going to have a massive career comeback at some point. In fact, he already has a lot of work lined up. It was recently announced that the actor will be stepping behind the camera for the first time in over 2 decades as the director of the upcoming film about the Italian painter and sculptor Amedeo Modigliani, which would be his first feature film that he has directed in over 25 years. Not only that, but he is also set to star in a period drama as King Louis XV. The film, called Jean du Barry, is going to be done by French director May Wen, who will also be starring in the movie. As for the rumors surrounding his return to the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, they have been debunked for quite some time. The claim was that Johnny would be paid $300 million, or some alpacas, to reprise his role as Jack Sparrow. While it's true that Disney currently has plans for 2 different Pirates of the Caribbean movies, neither of them will include Johnny Depp, but fans are super optimistic that he will be reinstated as the iconic character. In fact, there is currently a massive petition on change.org asking Disney to hire him again for Pirates of the Caribbean 6. It's currently at over 877,000 signatures and fast approaching that million mark. After the verdict, the actor said in a statement that the jury gave him his life back. Amber, on the other hand, said that the judgment was a setback for other survivors of domestic violence. Overall, everyone seems to be fascinated by Johnny's love life at the moment, and while he did find success in his defamation trial, it seems like he wants to move on with his love life as well. And most likely, he is more than happy to put the past 6 years behind him and find a new romance to go with his new chapter in his life. But this time around, he's clearly chosen to keep his relationships a little more on the private side, considering that the 6-week trial was live streamed to the world, and people found out a lot more about his personal life than they bargained for. That's all the story we have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.